Cat's enjoying my roof. Got another fire going. Got some barred owls close by. He's ready to mate. What's up, dude? What a beautiful morning it is. Supposed to be like in the upper 70s, I think, today. Dang. So, I did quite a bit of work yesterday. Just kind of, I didn't even pick up the camera until last night when I was chilling by the fire. We got us some boards milled for the generator shed over here. I fell this pine tree. I milled these 3 a while ago. These are for the workshop foundation, just laying here. And I milled this yesterday, another link I had over here that was laying on this hill here. So I milled me some 16 footers. We got this one and 2 over there. So I gotta drag these over there. Minty, what you doing, girl? Last night I was kind of going around in here cleaning up a bunch of stuff, trying to get it all cleaned up around here so I can work. I burnt so many branches and stuff last night trying to get this pile of leaves I had over here burn up too. I think we might continue burning this today. I'm trying to get rid of this pile right here. The last thing I did out here was I added this wood up here to support the tops of all of our walls. So I went all the way around the whole building with that. All the top headers for the tops of our walls. Now I got to start working on the bottom. We have this up top to support the top of the wall. Now I need one on the bottom going across to support the bottom to attach the bottoms of our walls. Since I have 2 16 footers over here, I think I'm gonna add 3 to really, make that wall real solid, because it's gonna be pretty tall in the front. These are gonna be some long boards for our walls. I hate saying the word wall for some reason, but I think I need one going through the middle too to support the middle, give that some extra support. To do that, we're gonna need to add a post in the front corner and a post in the back corner to support these beams going across. So Minty's showing y'all the post that we're gonna use, the tree that we're gonna use for our front post here. That's gonna go from that corner here, go straight down into the ground, and then that's gonna support the front of the wall. And this is the top of this tree here that I cut off and I dropped it, so that is perfect to put in the front corner here, because it's gonna be the same tree and it's gonna match. So we're gonna have 2 poles inside the building. I think it's gonna look really cool having these big trees inside. I think that's gonna look amazing. It's gonna be a little fun working this out because this tree has a lot of character and curve to it. So I'm gonna have to figure this out because I want the bottom here. The bottom here is gonna have to, I'm gonna want it level with the top, level up and down, straight up and down. That's gonna be fun playing with that, especially for our middle board. We're gonna see what happens with that. That's the goal for today. I gotta dig a post hole here, a big post hole for this one, and then I gotta build a post hole, or dig a post hole in the back also. I gotta go fetch the post hole diggers, and I guess that's what we're doing this morning. I think we'll see if we can get this fire started back up and start digging holes. All right, a little trick here. I hung me a string from the corner up here where I want to make sure that my post is straight, at least the bottom. I want the bottom right where this string is, because the string, of course, I tied a nail to it, so when it's hanging, you know it's exactly straight up and down. So from my corner up there straight down is right there, so I know I want my log right here, or my post right here. That way I know the edge of it will be right here, and I know straight up and down from this corner here. That's my corner out there. So now let's hope we can dig a hole without hitting any roots from this tree, which is dang near impossible. So we'll see what happens. But our corner is right there where that string is hanging, right there. So now I can move this out of the way. I know where my corner is at. Start digging. And that feels like a root already. I think that's a little one though so far. So I know I want the edge of my post right there. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. And we'll throw dirt over here. So, yeah, I'll be standing here digging this for a while. And looks like I'm gonna be fighting a couple roots here. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a tough root. I might have to dig around this root and cut it probably. And it looks like I'm gonna be riding to the hardware store soon because one of the screws broke off and they're not, I don't know, they're so wore out. There's no tightening them. They're round heads, so they're more like rivets. This side's still pretty sturdy. So I'm thinking these are about to break, and I'm gonna have to go get some bolts to put in here and bolt that back together, because that flimsiness it's been flimsy for a while, but they're finally starting to break. Oh, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough hole to dig here, man, but it's got to be done. It don't necessarily have to be too deep in the ground. It's gonna be supported by the roof. And we have this real sturdy tree here also supporting it. So really just gonna be a support for the wall, the bottom of the wall really. I would use this tree, but it's too far out. As you can see, when our string's hanging, that's the edge of it out here. So I can't use this tree because it's too far in. So the bottom of this tree, and well, this whole tree is literally gonna be inside the building. Just more decorative on the bottom, with the top supporting the roof. But we on point. I'm gonna need to come out a little because we want our edge right there. And that root is right in my way, man. This is what I'm dealing with. Huge, big root right here. I had a feeling this was gonna be impossible right by this tree. I'm not sure what to do about this. Uh-oh, we threw it. There we go. Big old root. All right. It's still in the way, but we got that big chunk out of my way. Get out of my way. All right. Now I can dig more around this other part. Whew. Looks like we're doing some hand digging this morning too. Gosh. Because my post hole diggers, they just keep hitting. Yeah, see, that's a whole nother root. Yeah, I think we are not going very deep. I am not going to sit here and fight these roots. Yeah, there's another one. This tree is a rooty tree. All right. I think I'll try to chop that one. Oh, I can get rid of that one too. That looks like that's about as deep as we're going. That's about almost a foot. That's all we need just for the bottom to sit in here. Attach it to the roof up there and the top of the wall. That'll be sturdy. So I gotta dig around these, chop them out, and then that's about as far as we going down, it looks like. But yeah, it looks like I can chop that out and that. We got this freaking post from over there to right here, and I noticed I left my pulley way up in a tree over there, so I'd have to carry the ladder all the way over there, climb up there to get this pulley, or I can just attempt this without it. So I'm gonna try to get this up here. So I'm about to go to battle with this log right here. I got it up this high. Let's see if we can get it up a little higher. We're just gonna see if we can just inch it up like that, or foot it up. We're almost there, I think. It ain't too bad. there in that corner there. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think we're there. Whew. Okay, we up there now. Yeah. We're almost there. Oh yeah, we in the hole. So now we want this to match up with our string here. So, oh yeah. Just gonna have to lean like that. Yeah, and my middle board will match too. So I just have to kind of have this out at an angle like that. But yeah, we are on. Our bottom board is going to be straight down under this, going straight out to that string. So you can see our string is, the nail is kind of holding it out a little bit, but you can see that string is right by that bottom side there. So that's where we want that bottom. Then this side, we're gonna have it going the same as this top board. You see it going that way. So we're gonna have this bottom board do the same thing. It's gonna go by this tree to that tree. So that line is very close. It's kind of blowing around a little bit. So yeah, the wind's blowing it, but it was pretty perfect. And then I'm just gonna have to notch into the bottom of that tree a little bit, possibly. We'll see. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We'll have a string hanging to see what's perfectly up and down. You can see us right there at that edge of the tree there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put dirt in there to hold that exactly where it's at. Then my middle board that I want, that middle support, you can see the top of that tree is an inch or so off. So once I put dirt in the bottom here, get that where it's not gonna move on me, then I can adjust the top. I got a screw in there holding it where it's at now. So I'll take that screw out, move the top over a little bit until that part is kind of lined more up with the string, this hanging. That'll be as close as we're getting it. There we go, we in there. So we have 2 matching poles from the same tree that's actually going to be inside of the building, supporting the roof. This one's going to be supporting that side wall and the front wall here. So now I'm going to work on this back corner post to support that whole side wall. We got our bottom wall board on here. And instead of a post, I decided to just add a board in here. Leave a little bit of space. We don't have to go crazy on the post when we can add some wood in here, which is just as sturdy. Set that right there. Hope that don't fall off over there. I guess I could add. Yeah. Yep, it wants to fall. Alright, let's see if we can at least get this started. I guess we're just gonna go a little high up with that. Come on, baby. We'll adjust it once we see what it looks like. I think the string was matching about right there. Now that's going to be a heavy duty solid wall once we get some boards up. There we go. I kind of wish I could raise that a little higher, but then it's going to throw it off. I think that looks pretty good. I think we're leaving it there. I think that's fine. I mean, it gives us some character. All right. Now you can visualize what I'm talking about here. How the board is gonna attach to all 3 of these to create our wall. Might have to trim that tree some, how it sticks out here. We're probably gonna have to cut that off flush. So we'll see, maybe not, it'll be close. We might not even have to trim that at all. That might be okay. And this is how it's gonna look on the inside. When you have your wall here, you're gonna have your 2 trees inside. Just decorative trees with our built-in birdhouse. I just realized I run out of 10-footers because this front header here and that back header back there are both 10-footers. All I have left now is 8-footers. So I gotta finish milling this freaking log. I measured it, it's about more than 10 foot. So we can get some 10-footers out of that. I just need 2, just kind of like we did that. 1 to match the wall. 1, 2, we already have the one up there going to that one. So to really go any further, we need 2 more 10-footers. And I need a post. I think I'm gonna cut a post in half so I have 2 flat sides to create our door frame. So I got a lot of cutting to do as usual. We're gonna continue this tree, leave it sticking out like this. I measured 10 foot. It's kind of up in the woods there where it's gonna affect the sawmill and the rail and everything. So now I gotta clear this out, take the chainsaw, clean this up, set up the rail for our first cut. Oh yeah, we're using free lumber, but dang if it ain't a lot of work. So let me get all this set up, and I think I'm kind of ready for some lunch. I went and got some vegetables. I think I'm gonna get back on my vegetable kick for a couple days. Yeah. Got that cleared out. I think we're gonna wait till in the morning to set up the sawmill sled. Set that up in the morning and do our face cut. I've done put about 5 hours of work in today, and I'm out of firewood in the shelter, so I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time getting, I gotta cut up. I guess I'm gonna cut up this old log over here. I have a couple logs that have been sitting for a while. I think I'm gonna cut those up. They should be dry enough. Then I'm gonna cook, and I gotta take the chainsaw out the sawmill. I need to give that a little quick, fresh sharpening, just to sharpen it up a little bit. I did quite a few cuts with that. I gotta take it out of the mill anyway, put it in the other mill for my first cut. Woo! But we getting it in, man. This thing's starting to take shape. A few more boards, we'll be able to start throwing some siding on this thing. All right, we're getting the steamer ready, boy. So far we got carrots. What do you call this? I can't think of the name of it right this second. It's a root. These thingies, Brussels sprouts. We're gonna put some jalapeno in there. What do we have in there so far? Oh yeah, okay, the Brussels sprouts, carrots, ginger root. What is that? What is that? What is that? I cannot think of the name of that right this second, but I'm about to put some jalapeno in there. Some mushrooms. I'm really hoping my mushrooms won't be too soft. It seems like last time I steamed them, they turned out good. And I gotta go grab the rest. Asparagus, some broccoli, and we're kind of running out of room, but we're gonna stuff it in there because I also have some pineapple that I would like to put on top, and maybe just a piece of kale, but I don't know how much more we could really fit in here, but we trying. We'll cut us up some pretty big chunks of garlic. I'm gonna throw that on the top. That way it'll heat up and the flavor will kind of fall with the juices that are steaming, and it'll drip down your vegetables, give it a good garlicky taste. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna put some pineapple on the top, sweeten it up some. All right, we got our pineapple on there. And we don't have much room, and this is huge. I'll sit here. I will literally eat this whole thing by myself pretty much in one setting. So now we're gonna smush some kale on the top, and then once it starts heating up, it'll shrink a little bit and kind of fall down some. Put our lid on there like that. There you go. And now we're just gonna let it sit there and steam. Very easy. if you're feeling tired, you're feeling sick, constipated, having any kind of issues whatsoever with health, that's what you want right there. If you're sick, it would do you a lot more justice to actually eat it all raw. But if you just want some energy, or you want to cleanse, get rid of some constipation, whatever, steamed is good. And I promise you, the next day, everything will come out. You'll feel lighter. You do it for a couple days, 5 days. The longer you do it, the longer you eat that, the better you're gonna feel. Trust me. Look at that bowl of goodness. Oh, yes. This make you feel good, boy. Oh, and I remember now, this is a turnip. It's turnip root. And it is steamed and yummy. I love turnip root, even raw. But steamed is good too. Add some flavor in here. Add some salt. Some of this Celtic sea salt, boy. Oh, yes. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. I'm gonna sit here and eat my big old bowl of vegetables. I'm gonna heat me up a shower in a little bit. I'm just gonna relax. Oh, and probably sharpen that thing in a little bit. Turn me on something to listen to. And I know these videos are kind of crazy because I'm not really getting very far with the building, but I keep having to mill, so it's just a whole lot of work. And I'm trying to keep the videos coming out. I'm trying at least like every other day or every, 3 days. So I'm trying to keep them coming. So bear with me. We're gonna be focusing on this generator shed more than anything. And we might go on an adventure in between, here and there. We'll see. It's getting warm, y'all. I'm out here with my freaking shirt off. Kind of sweating by this fire. I might have to get me a gas grill or something to cook on this summer, because this fire is pretty rough sitting by it when it's hot like this. Anyway, I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get quite a bit further framing up. It's going to be interesting when we start framing up the doors and everything, and it's really going to be a lot more fun when we actually start putting the siding on this thing. But I have to drop another tree and actually mill the siding also, so it's just a lot of work trying to create my own lumber, but it is what it is. We're getting it in, trying to get it done. See y'all later.